a company called BrainSpace here in Dallas, which if you haven't heard of, they're a pretty hot AI company. They got recently purchased. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the company at the bottom, but nonetheless, please give it up for Dave Kops. Okay, Dave's going to be fighting Raju Kadamenu, and Raju is the CEO and founder of a company called Oculus 360, not the Facebook VR company, but these guys were spun, I believe they were ex-Frito-Lay folks using AI on consumer data. So please give it up for Raju. Okay, so the tee up for this one is almost melodramatic, but it's fun. Will the recent evolution of AI create new possibilities or threaten our very existence? All right, 45 seconds. Dave, you're first.
So we're going down the path to AI. It's inevitable. The question is, how are we going to go down the path? Are we going to go down the path fearing innovation? No! Are we going to go down the pathway understanding and actually really curious about how we can take this AI and do amazing things and improve all of our lives? So deep learning is already powering systems that can learn how to learn, and it's not going to be long before we have robots that are building robots that build robots. But the real story here, it's not like iRobot. The real story is we're going to be eliminating hunger. We're going to be getting rid of poverty. We're going to be reinventing a very broken education system by using this very powerful technology. Come on, baby. Think about medicine, right? We'll be blowing into a tricorder and you'll automatically be diagnosed, and the company will actually communicate with your insurance company and they'll send you your drugs to your home. What about an autonomous RV?
And time.
Oh!
Raju, 45 seconds.
The promise of AI has been preached about for quite some time. It's almost 30 years since the early notions of AI came about, but it's only of late that they're actually having any impact. And right now, most of AI is being used for what? Selling ads. I think there's great opportunity, but if the right mind and the right intentions are applied to AI, it can be used to do great things.
We got 5 seconds. He yields the floor. 30-second rebuttal, Dave.
Yeah, so evolution has always been forwarded by technologies. We invented fire, and then we had the Industrial Revolution, then we had computing, and then now we have AI. It's nothing to fear. We've been here before. People say there's not going to be jobs. Come on, we don't know what jobs are going to be created. It's not a finite pie. We're going to build a bigger pie. We like pie. Yeah. So we can't fear technology. We can't fear AI. I'm done. I don't need more time.
Raju, 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main premise here is that AI, while it hasn't delivered today, it has great potential to deliver in the future. That's definitely something that I concur with Dave. It's just that the right minds need to be in place as opposed to the villains in place to make sure it comes to life.
Outstanding. Okay, Mark, you're the first question.
First of all, it looks like they're both on the same side, so I'm totally confused. Second, okay, guys. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put a tomato in a fruit salad. Will AI ever have wisdom and know enough not to put a tomato in a fruit salad?
Now we have a fight. Dave, 15 seconds.
So I think the answer is eventually yes. Right now, no. So AI is we have deep learning systems where you can show a system, here's a barbell with holding a hand. You show it 10 million images and you ask what a barbell is, and it says, It's this thing with a hand attached to it, you know? So we're not there yet, but we can get there. Right now what you see is systems are mimicking things like that, but they're not really doing it. So consciousness is not something that's available right now. Consciousness is we're still bits and bytes right now inside of a computer. Eventually, yes, though, we will be there. Synchronicity is real, baby.
Raju.
Again, cognition is still a far-fetched idea for AI. The current state of AI is as the intelligence of a 7-year-old. In that context, is it really, is a tomato in a fruit salad the right thing? Ask a 7-year-old. But more importantly...
Hold the mic. Hold the mic close. Hold the mic close.
More importantly, yes, it will come to fruition where the distinction between a fruit and a vegetable and is it used for cooking or in a fruit salad is definitely going to happen.
And stop. Follow-on question, Andrew, anybody? Gurmeet?
So quick question on how do you prevent bias from happening because of the models? Because I tell you regulators are they're going to be looking at, are you picking the red tomato or the yellow tomato? And how do you sort of make sure the models don't create that bias?
Dave, 15 seconds.
Yeah, so that's a really good question, because even with cars right now, AI only learns what you give it, right? So it is inherently racist right now in our studies. It's inherently immoral right now. So really it's about the data. How do we get enough data into the system where we can iron out those inefficiencies there? It will happen though. I think what we're seeing now is there's a sea of data, right? Big data is everywhere. There's more data than we could ever possibly imagine. Now we're getting to a point where systems can learn from that data and actually surface patterns and understanding on a collective level. We can look at patterns inside all data and see things way before a person could ever see it.
And stop. Gurmeet, Raju.
AI fundamentally is driven by a learning algorithm. So if you're trying to prevent bias creeping into your model, you have to make it learn from the right learning sets. So the learning sets are very, very key for a platform to understand if it's biased or not. More recently, there was a good article about AI learning from images that were, I think, trying to teach it to be silly when it had learned to become, biased towards what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but you don't have time for that word. And that is our fight. And Dave Copps is our winner.